At this time of uncertain and upheaval to our lives, we face challenges around work and employment. These worries may be slightly different based on our own individual circumstance, but it's normal to feel worried or anxious in the current situation. In this video, we'll share some tips on how to navigate a change of working environment and give you idea on how you and your employer can have a productive conversation if your mental health is affecting you at work.
Many people are experiencing a change to their working environment during this time, and some may be working from home for the first time. Here are some top tips to help you look after yourself. First, try to separate your work time from your home time. It's ideal for you to maintain those proper boundaries for yourself. Secondly, you may be juggling different responsibilities at this time. You could be a parent, a carer, a cleaner, a cook, but at the times like this, be kind to yourself. There is no perfect. Third, try to keep work equipment in a single area. You don't want your whole home looking like your office space all the time. Another tip, try to keep a routine. Get up, get dressed, and take regular breaks from your screens and phones, and don't feel guilty about doing that. Next, the imposter syndrome is a common phenomenon for some of us. We're waiting to get found out and for not being worthy. Try to remember that no one has been through this current situation ever before, and so we're all doing our best and making the best of this crisis. Other team members may also be feeling the impact of the stressful time, and they may be speaking more quickly, or they may be asking questions, or they may not be talking as much, or being more curt than usual. Try not to assume, and if you can ask them if they're okay, please do. Another tip, try to accept that there will be peaks and troughs in the workflow. This may mean a change to your working pattern, but if you need help, ask. Don't let fear and anxiety stop you from asking for help. Ask if you need it. And finally, prioritize. Prioritize your health, prioritize your well-being. Prioritize those things that are important to you at this time. And don't feel guilty about doing that.
Another concern we may get highlighted during these uncertain times are fears around managing your own mental health at workplace. Perhaps you are due to return to work following a period of absence or struggling to stay in work because of your mental health difficulties. Or perhaps you are a manager trying to support your staff better. Whatever your situation, we would like to share our advice on how to talk about mental health at work.
Start off by asking yourself the next 5 questions. You may want to get a pen and paper to jot the answers down. When you're well at work and in good mental health, what are your strengths and skills? How are you feeling at the moment, and how is it affecting you? Are there any specific issues that affect your mental well-being, and what are the triggers? What can your manager or organization do to help improve or maintain your well-being at work? What adjustments do you think are reasonable in your role at work? What can you do to support your well-being at work? Thinking about the answers to these questions can help you develop a practical plan to improve your mental health and well-being at work. You can take these questions and the answers to your manager, and you can together have an open and honest discussion and together create a joint plan that will help to improve your well-being in the workplace.
If you are a manager trying to support your team during these difficult times, here are our top 3 tips to help you have a positive, productive conversation about their well-being with them. Point number 1, have an open door policy. Mental well-being doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to be a medical professional to be approachable and welcoming in supporting your team. Having an open door policy and understanding culture gives the best possible opportunity to solve problems affecting someone in your team. Point number 2, banish stigma. Asking for help can often leave us feeling guilty or ashamed. We can worry that work colleagues will look down on us and think we are weak or incompetent. We can sometimes worry that help means that we aren't as good as others in the team. Managers can help by being inclusive and positive. Point number 3, be positive. A positive first discussion around mental health can create a pattern of hope and an expectation of understanding and empathy. An ambivalent negative discussion can create a pattern of uncertain or reinforce embarrassment, self-stigma, or worsen and confirm of discrimination.
It's hard not to worry during this pandemic, and many people are being affected at work. If you want to find out about your employment rights and the changes due to the coronavirus, changes such as to your sick pay, following, what support we have for the self-employed, you can find resources on our website. Employment advisors work together with Healthy Minds and Talking Space Plus, making sure that we help you with both mental health and employment needs.
To arrange to see one of our employment advisors for free, independent and effective help, please click on the self-referral button on this website.